I think I'm going to head inside because it's beginning to rain again, and it looks like it's going to be a little heavier. So allow me to do that. We are blessed by rain. It rained also during the night, I heard it once. This poor man was coming out in his shirt for the sunrise. Let's go in here, a shortcut. Also to turn on the lights so we can have a nicer view of Ducanalton. Just put on all the lights for you there. Make sure the doors are open here for people to come in. Not going to rain too bad probably, or too good. Buenos días. Qué bueno, qué pena que no vieron más sol. Así están saludando a todo el mundo aquí. Buenos días. Sí, 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 pueden pasar. Está abierto más fácil aquí. These are students from Madrid University, Francisco de Vitoria, an amazing university. I'm very proud of that. It was founded by a confrere of mine. We were studying together in Rome. Now they have, I think, 12 or 14,000 students, thanks be to God, between all the different programs. And they're just very dedicated kids. Amazing. So here we are inside today because of the weather conditions. So people, my heart is filled with thoughts about the readings today, and also because of a major experience I had yesterday. A major experience, an encounter with somebody that touched a nerve of shared history of my people, Ireland. And it was amazing. It was amazing. I'll tell you a little bit about it. I was just chatting, and this gentleman is very, very well informed, has written wonderful books. Oh, I must turn on the fountain here. And I'm going to leave it a little bit cloaked in mystery, out of respect for the other person as well. But it was an extraordinary conversation, and it was a very simple remark. And he turned to me and he said, well, you know, our people gave you back 26 counties. You know, there are 32 counties in Ireland. And I had a natural reaction in my heart that in a way surprised me and still surprises me right away, you know, when I think about this. And I said to him, what do you mean you gave us back 26 counties? What about the other six? What about the other 6 counties of Northern Ireland? And I remember my days as a teenager. And the sentiments we had in Ireland at that time. The troubles had started in the north of Ireland. And there was a song in vogue. I must look at all the lyrics of that song again. But it was a song that many people saw with a little reluctance. It was a very patriotic, nationalistic song. And it was like a woman complaining or lamenting. I had 4 green fields, and one of them is in bondage. So for me, for the first time, to hear a very learned person from England saying, we gave you back 26 counties. Well, first of all, who are you to have them? And I was shocked. I think he was shocked at my reaction. An extraordinary man. I just love this man. And I think this year has been a year for me of discovering blind spots. How blind we can be to the reality of others. And I would never have expected anybody could say that. Because my perspective is obviously my perspective. And it's the perspective of somebody who, in the whole environment of Ireland, the 1960s, we were very conscious of that there was a partition that was artificial, that divided our country. And I'm amazed at where I stand now, thinking in all the conflicts I have seen around the world, and social context, conflicts inside of countries, but conflicts between peoples, and what the gospel has done for me to soften my heart, to open my heart for the place of others. In respect for others, to discover others, and that every human being is made in the image and likeness of God. Every human being. And that's so hard for us to learn. It takes so much time to turn that into a true reality, into the way of seeing things. It's so hard. It's so hard. When you think of people training to kill, training others to kill, and that actually is part of the tool of war, part of the profession of war, and there are experts in training others to kill. And I think those people who do that also live in the possibility of understanding that they're doing the most just thing because they're defending their right, the way they see their right. The mystery of the human being is so complex. And today we have 2 readings that are absolutely extraordinary. We have amazing wrong, amazing injustice, amazing history of injustice, amazing current situation of injustice, and in all of that, God bless you guys, in all of that amazing injustice, in front of all that amazing injustice, the one who could actually overpower all the unjust people, doesn't do it. He weeps. He weeps. He could turn off the storm in the Sea of Galilee. He could change people's lives so much, calling them to follow him. He could actually throw out demons, cast out demons, and he could raise the dead. And yet he weeps in front of human resistance, of human stubbornness. The Lord weeps. The Lord weeps over Jerusalem. Here he raises the dead. And over here we'll see this one. But he weeps. Today he weeps. Teardrops. Deep frustration. And he could intervene with force. He has all the force at his command. He can cast out demons. But we need to want them to be cast out. We can't embrace them. And that's the deep respect before human liberty. The amazing respect before human liberty. The dignity of the human person. God bless you. Buenos dias. It's really astonishing that this person who could calm the storms on the sea with such serenity, with such ease, without raising his voice, and yet he will allow this man whom he saved to deny him 3 times, to reject him. Peter went out and wept bitterly. And those tears were very important. But the tears of the Lord, who went out on the Mount of Olives and looked over Jerusalem, and the Lord wept. The Lord of creation, the Lord of redemption, the Lord wept. What an incredible mystery. For one moment I had the temptation to say that there's more revelation about God. Oh wow, there's sunshine. We got to get this. There's more revelation about God in that short passage than the whole book of Revelation. But then the book of Revelation today has an incredibly powerful part in chapter 5. It's inside of heaven, this whole liturgical ceremony going on. It's an amazing chapter. And there is actually so much revelation there for sure. It's astonishing. The Lamb who was immolated at the throne. I think we can go out to see a little bit of the sun. The Lamb who was immolated, who is standing because he is risen. Look at these wonderful clouds. This Lamb, so meek and humble, like a lamb. And there he is on the Mount of Olives, meek and humble. Blessed are the meek, they will inherit the earth. You know, we're going to celebrate this Sunday the feast of Christ the King. Blessed the meek, they will inherit the earth. Good morning. Oh, this is my friends from yesterday. How are you? We do a live stream every morning at sunrise.
I missed it, right?
Oh, you're the ones from Kansas?
Yes.
From Kansas. Yeah, well, it started to rain, so I went inside because I don't want the rain on the camera.
Oh, I see. Well, here's Peg.
Oh, fantastic. Hello, Peg. Top of the morning. One guy came out in his shirt and he went back in a hurry because it was a nice little downpour.
I was here, so I
you
was
ran,
here.
so you ran back for your jacket
5:30.
too.
And
Well, that was very early.
well, I wanted to be here. Well, it was about 5:45, and then with the
We're still live here, you know, so just be careful what you say.
sorry.
No, that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. The people like to hear the little chat. Yeah. Actually, you know, did Peg not tell you that I live in the White House? I've lived in the White House 6 years, on the second floor of the White House. Sorry, people, I was just meeting some good friends here. One lady who's been always here in Magdala for a long time, we're associated with Magdala. She actually flew from Kansas to Denver for the first gala we had to promote Magdala. And since then, that was, what year was that, 2012?
Yes,
Or earlier, 11 or 12?
even maybe earlier.
Yeah.
2000, yeah, 12. This White House is the record.
You stayed in the rain. You were great because you saw the sun and the others went away and they didn't see the sun.
You have to be patient.
You have to be patient. That's what I'm talking about right now in the sunrise stroll and chat.
Yes, I know. It was pretty good.
It was excellent. It was amazing. Well, you tell the other students that they missed something good.
For sure.
I hope you don't get a
Back in the
call.
rain.
So people, I'm going to finish up my chat here, so you can come
We'll
along.
chat.
You can along if you want, you can listen along. So we have the scene today in the Gospels of Dominus Flevit, the Lord weeps on the Mount of Olives.
We were just there.
And the book of Revelation is about the Lamb at the throne. And it's an extraordinary thing, so we don't have enough time to continue more about it, but it's amazing the meekness of God. The meekness of God the Creator weeping over people that are rejecting Him. It's happening today. I actually knew the man who wrote a book called Where God Weeps. It's a very heart-wrenching story of women actually in countries who are deeply abused, where God weeps. Very sad story, but very beautiful because He did wonderful work for those people. And the line at the Mount of Beatitudes, blessed are they who weep, who mourn, they will be comforted. And blessed are the meek, they will inherit the earth. And it's the total opposite to violence, to the use of force to eliminate enemies, to resolve disputes. The incredible respect this means, this reveals about God's treatment of the human being. That instead of using force to change us, He weeps. And weeping draws a line before evil because it expresses absolute disapproval, but it suffers it more than it beats it back. The brokenness of the human person. And it comes to serve. It's going to rain again. I'm going to take the camera inside. People, I think we just leave it like this for today. We've had a great conversation. There's a lot of stuff in those thoughts, in those readings. I wish you a wonderful day. I'm going to run in and probably do the Instagram from inside if it's going to downpour. I might wait a few minutes because the sun will come out over those clouds soon, hopefully. See you later, alligators.